Hey everybody, Jeff from the Village Wreath Company. Hope you're all having a great weekend so far. Saturday night, woohoo, right? So I basically have here a mountain of mayhem. Quite honestly, we're probably not going to use half of what's here, but I just started grabbing things, throwing them on here, and figured we'd figure it out as we went along. So you're along for the ride. How's that sound? We can get it figured out here. So basically, it's going to be a lemon wreath. Let me find you guys. Oops, there we go. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be a lemon wreath. Okay. And again, like I said, things were just kind of hanging out everywhere, so falling apart, what have you. Like I said, we'll figure it out, all right? So the first thing I know that I want to do for sure is add some ficus leaves. Hi, Gershelda. Welcome back. So I want to add some just ficus leaves for a little bit of a base, all right? But not too thick, because we got lots of other variegated leaves and plants here to use. So these are just bits and pieces. I told you, a little bit of everything. I don't even know what these are. Crab apples? Berries? Berries. They're berries. So come on in, say hello. Be good to see everybody. Thanks for stopping in on your Saturday night. I appreciate it. And I'm, like I said, just going to be using this. It's just a little bit of a base. Who knows? I might not even be able to get it to work, but we'll give it a shot. All right. And then we'll literally fill in. That's the plan. You know how things go to plan. So, everybody having a good weekend? Anybody do anything fun, special? It's spring now, so you can get outside again, right? Which is nice for everybody. I'm just gonna try to quickly work my way around here. It's not going to be too perfect. We got a lot of other stuff to do. All right, do I have, oh, looks like I kind of already used this one too. Looks like I kind of have, oh, I've got, oh, I have two different kinds going on here. That's good, because that way I can put these big pieces in. Use the smaller ones to fill in. Okay, that works. That works. Okay. There we go. They're a little too perfect, so we'll just mess them up a little bit. Plus these other little pieces from this big bush here will help. Make it look less organized, if you will, because we don't want it to be perfect. Otherwise, it'll look manufactured, right? We don't want that. I don't want that. Here we go. Again, just working our way around here. Yeah, this needs to be bent a little bit. See, it's so straight. Sheesh. There we go. Much better. All right. And we'll just keep coming through and clipping these down. What I like about this big bush, you get so much out of it. It's crazy. And as Martha Stewart used to say, that's a very good thing, right? think that's who used to say that. Maybe she still does. I don't know. Haven't talked to her in a while. Go get another one in here. Guess I'll just use up what I have. And figure out where to go from here. That's the plan. Don't need that. See, I love it. Every time I get to throw something away, I get more room on my table. There. So I'll bring you guys in closer so you can see a little bit better. So I'm just going to go through now, fill in just a tad here and there, just to have some of the leaves spill over here in the middle. Some of them spill too much. Go. And I'll throw this one right in here. There. See, so no big deal yet, right? Just a bunch of ficus leaves. Now, what I might do is actually put in my lemons and work around them. That out of the way. Or maybe we'll just do some greenery. Then we'll come back through. Just play around a little bit, fill in some blanks here and there, come back through again. See, I have lots of different kinds of like greenery in here. There. Oh yeah. See, I want different shades of green. I didn't want it to be all uniform. Just trying to kind of get a grasp of what we got going on here. Greenery, berries, lemons. All right, let's throw a couple lemons in, see where we go from here, okay? Yeah, let's do that. That way we can, like I said, they won't be sticking out so perfectly when once we add in more greenery. They'll blend in more and look a little bit more natural. And we seem to be missing a lemon. That's okay. We got lots more. There. A little more room. And what I'll do, oh yeah, see this one's gonna bop off, so all I'm gonna do, throw in some glue. There we go. Good as new. There. I'll probably put a dozen or so of these in here. Some closer to others, some spaced apart more. Some towards the middle. We got it all going on here. Stem's a little too long. There we go. What's great is these don't have to be uniform, perfect, nothing. Yeeks. There we go. And we'll just grab a few more for now. We'll see what we end up with here. Oops, that's a little obnoxiously long there. There we go. Obviously need a little something right here. There. All right. I'm going to put a bow on this as well, and it's looking like it's probably going to go right here. There seems to be an empty spot right here, and this would probably be the perfect spot for it. So I'll try to remind myself not to put anything there. And how will I do that? I'll just stick something there. And that way, I can't put anything there, right? Otherwise, I'll get going, I'll get wrapped up in this, and I'll totally forget. So, yeah. All right, have you started using this yet? Yes. Okay. So let me get this separated here a little bit. We'll start playing with this greenery. Okie There. What I'll do, these are all kind of just stacked on top of each other, so I'll take just a minute to alternate them so they don't look like they're fresh out of a box, if you will. Just to help make them look a little bit more natural. And now we're just basically gonna just plug in around these lemons. That's the strategy I'll be using anyways. If you have any questions while we're going along, feel free to holler. If something's not making sense, you're like, why in the world are you doing that? We can talk about it. Maybe you'll change my mind. There we go. So our hot season seems to be arriving here in Florida. It's supposed to be like 96 on Tuesday. 96. Seems a little soon for that drastic kind of temperature, but at least the humidity hasn't arrived yet, so that'll make it a little tolerable. Just a little, nothing much, trust me. Right, see how I just keep going through and touching these up just a little bit here and there. There we go. Doobie doobie doo. Okay. Alright, what am I doing wrong? I guess I need to turn my glue down. It seems to be pretty stringy. Pretty stringy. Okay, looks like we've been around here once. Good. Spacing's working out, so we'll come back to that. This one's fun. It's like a kind of like an ivy, you know, not an ivy, like a vine-ish kind of thing. All I'm doing is just plucking the ends off where I can. And we'll just clip off where I can. Hello, Sue. How are you doing? Good to see you. So you made something the other day. It looked very nice. I'm glad you got back on the horse, if you will. Back in the saddle, whatever they call it, whatever they say. I don't know. Okay, this is gonna be a little stickler here. There we go. Finally, thank you. See, literally now we're just, it's kind of like plug and play, if you will. See, it's fruit season. Especially down south here. So the bow goes here. Just want to make sure I work around that still. Yeah. I think this goes in here. Maybe not. We'll use it as filler. Shall use that as filler. Ooh. Okay, a few more of these here. Hi Sherry, how are you? Brittany, welcome back. This is fun. I love all the different colors of green here. Love. Okay, set those aside. I'm gonna do the bow really quick, and then we'll just fill in. Oh, thank you, Brittany. We still have a little bit more to throw in there, which will help define it more as a circle. But I do need to work on the bow so I can work all the way around there and get everything uniform, if you will. So I'll do a quick little cleanup here. So I'll get wrapped up in my glue strings. Okay. Let's just set that up there for now. All right. Just gonna use some like black and creamish color, like ticking ribbon. I don't know what kind of bow I want to make. I guess we'll just do a traditional bow and figure it out from there. Sound like a plan? There we go. So about 5.5, 6 inches on the loops. Nothing too big. Maybe I'll do about 3 that size. How much of this do I have? Oh, I think we got enough. Okay. I'll do a couple 4 inches. I think I'll do a center. Because I want it to look kind of rustic and simple as well. And a nice long tail. It's probably too long, but hey. Oh, look at that. I should. Jeez. Should watch what I'm doing. Maybe I'd just use the rest. Oh well. Alright, let me find me some wire or a. Yeah. I have a black pipe cleaner right here, which will be perfect. It shall be perfect. Oops. I don't know if you guys noticed. You may not have. You may have. You may not have. When I pulled that out of there, my bow just kind of collapsed. Upon itself. So it's not perfectly layered anymore, which is fine. Because by the time we're done fluffing, you won't know the difference. But okay, so remember back here, we put this thing to remind us that's where the bow was going, right? And now I shall use my hemostats. I remembered the name. Hemostats. Or forceps. I like hemostats. And what I'm going to do is just shove them right up here. open them up. Lock it in and pull it down. There we go. Done. Our bow is now in place. Just come around the back here. Find my pipe cleaners. Get it secure. Pull it good and tight. Twist and twist and twist. More glue strings. Fabulous. All right. Tuck the ends up and in. Let's do a quick fluff here and see what we got. You know me, just a fluffing away. House could be burning down and here I'd be. All right. So the bow needs a little doctoring up. I'll doctor it up here when we're done. Okay. In the meantime, we have it in place. Okay, I can't stop. There. Okay. And now we can see where we've got gaps. And now we can come back in with like a filler bush. Hello, Dora Lynn. How are you? Come back in with a little filler. I've got some dill bush filler here. Like I said, we got it all here tonight. We have got it all. So I'm kind of looking at this in reverse, if you will, to see where I can slide some things in here. To help bulk it up a little bit. You had surgery? No. Well, I hope you're recovering nicely. We'll keep our thoughts with you for sure. Yeah, this little random one's cute. It has a few little white blossoms on it. I don't see why we can't throw that in there. Okay, little more dill bush here and there. And of course a price tag. Sure, why not? Just throw that in for good measure. glue, and in here we shall go. Little dull and bland right here. Comfortable is good. Medicated is highly better. Or sedated. That works too. Okay, up under. This will help pop our boa a little bit too. All right. I'm going to put a lemon here. Trick is to get it down and back of everything so it doesn't look added in. There. Okay, set that aside for just a moment. Let's do some of these berry things. I had a random one floating around. There it is. Yeah, it was floating around here somewhere. There we go. This is a pretty big project, isn't it? That's good. Keeps me busy. Place these around here. Oh dear. All right, there we go. That one in there. Put this one on the outer edge-ish. There. Now we'll come back through with some of our little mini berries. Sticks are going every which way. I'll just twist a couple of them together here. Get the glue stringies off. Just randomly place these in. what's great is if these are two at a time, if there's two here, I can make one go one way kind of and one go the other way, so it helps us with our coverage, and it helps break up the greenery. All right. There. And everything's just going in the same direction. It just depends on what angle you look at this at as to what you see. Right. Couple more. Stick these over here behind the bow, where things tend to get forgotten a lot. All right, so what I'll do, I'll wrap it up here for tonight, and then I'm going to come back in the morning and take another look at it, give it some fluffing here and there, add a little more greenery probably, and see what we end up with. But just to give you an idea where we're at, this is where we're at the moment. Okay, now everything's a little bit of a mess here. I realize that. Curly cues everywhere. Glue stringies everywhere. That's part of the fun, I guess, right? And a stem that actually came through the back. And two stems that actually came through the back. They were a little bit longer than we needed them to be. There. All right, you guys. So, that is it for now. All right. Thank you for spending part of your Saturday night with me. I appreciate it. Give some hearts, give some shares, give some likes, give some love. Yeah, if you know anybody looking for a wreath, we've got our Mother's Day sale going on right now, so you can go to our Etsy store. It's in there. Facebook page, it's on there as well. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them down below, or just shoot me an email at info@villagewreath.com. So, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll see you soon. All right. Thanks again for everything, everybody. I appreciate it. And stay safe. Bye.